Hello everyone and now welcome to a game. This game is going to be between Focus and 3, taking place here on Terranistan. For you guys who are wondering, this game was taken from the NetEase servers. I believe it is just a standard ladder game. There is no observers, and well, there is nothing really on the line for the players to play for. So players at this point in time end up trying new strategies. With that said, I have been surprised at the number of new strategies that have been released during, during tournaments as of late. It seems as a little bit of a shocker to see how players are reshaping the meta with very specific build orders and then just trying to reshape the meta overall. I like it. I want to see how the players, the professional players, will influence ladder play. What's cracking, gang? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We are looking at a pretty standard build coming in from Focus. There's that Ultra of Storms, Burrow, and that Barracks. Meanwhile, off on the other side of the map, we are looking at Ultra of Elders, Ancient of War, going to be a Keeper of the Grove, and most likely training up this Archer here in just a second. Are we seeing a Farseer? Nope. Shadow Hunter first. Shadow Hunter, a very common hero. I don't know why I was surprised, especially on Terranistan, as the Shadow Hunter does allow for, or does gain access to that Lightning Shield creep, which is so effective against this Renegade Wizard creep camp. The big question is going to be, is 3 going to shift away from Huntresses and go into just Archers, thereby making those Serpent Wards not nearly as effective? Metaphysics, the other 2 replays did not work. I don't know if you got my message, so if you want to send me those replays, please do so. Alright, Wisp now making its way down from the north. I'm going to be scouting out here in just a moment. The Shadow Hunter should be making its way out here in just a second. There it goes, as we see the Shadow Hunter, now heading back up here. What is going down here? Keeper of the Grove standing behind the giant Ancient of War, having a very big friend be your blocker, as the Keeper of the Grove now makes its way in to try and finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Alright, Keeper of the Grove should be able to get to loot level 2 off of this creep camp here. Meanwhile, there is that Lightning Shield creeping that I was expecting earlier. Oh, is the Shadow Hunter actually accidentally going to kill? No, he does not accidentally kill anything. Moving back in, trying to finish off, get as much damage from those Lightning Shields as possible. And there you have it, that Shadow Hunter doing a great job, finally dropping down a Serpent Ward. I don't know why it took so long to do exactly that. Not going to be picking up a Force Troll Shadow Priest as well. The Voodoo Lounge pretty much is just as effective here, as it's going to, heal up these 2 grunts pretty quickly. Alright, Serpent Ward is now down. That's Serpent Ward actually taking a little bit of damage. They're down to 39 hit points. Is it going to try and lose aggro? No, does not try and lose aggro. Just going to go ahead and finish off the remaining Apprentice Wizards, picking up a Cloak of Shadows. Now, Keeper of the Grove has a good number of items, also has Dust of Appearance. Wondering why he went for Dust of Appearance here. Perhaps he thought that the Blade Master was going to be the primary hero. He now spots the Wisp, and spots with the Wisp the Shadow Hunter just chasing after that unit here. Alright, one more shot should take him down. Are we going to see a detonation? Oh, beautiful dodge right there. There's another attack. Oh, and what is this micro? What is going on here? No, there's the detonation, and finally gets the damage through, closing in on that distance by turning into a Moonwell to shake off that damage. And then the instant the attack was on cooldown, the Shadow Hunter just got closer and closer until detonation was actually possible. A little bit of, micro wars right there. Nice play coming in from 3. Coming back on the other side, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2. Going to finish off the remainder of this creep camp fairly easily. Does have a Wand of Mana Stealing. Most likely is going to be, picking up or trading all of those items here in just a second. Do we see a replenishment potion down there? Yes, we do. What is the Keeper of the Grove going to do? He's going to head off to the north, sell off the unnecessary items, pick back up the replenishment potion and that Wand of Mana Stealing here, as both sides of the map really just staying in their own neck of the woods for now. This is a little bit odd. Are we going to see a healing wave be used here, trying to finish off these last couple of units? There's that level 3 Shadow Hunter picking up, I believe that was a Manual of Health. More healing salves to go around. And, the Shadow Hunter is a little bit worse for wear, but should be okay going into the next fights. Keeper of the Grove making its way down. Those items have been picked back up. Keeper of the Grove, well, doesn't have that much room in his inventory for very much of anything, as the Shadow Hunter sells some items, sold his Scroll of Town Portal, has a Potion of Greater Healing, and that Healing Salve. Meanwhile, coming back the other way, Keeper of the Grove doing a little bit of wandering around as well. Is he going to try and clear out his opponent's creep camps, or perhaps try and put down pressure? All right, when you go Shadow Hunter first, why not also go for Pit Lord second? As well, there's an unorthodox opening already. Now, Shadow Hunter used that Hex to shut down his opponent's Shadow Meld right there. Interesting choice, as the Peon's going to try and get away, but end up taking a little bit of damage too. All right, Keeper of the Grove has level 2 Entangle, so that is enough to finish off a Peon. Meanwhile, massive repairs underway onto this burrow, as units are trying to be trained. There goes another Entangle, as well as this burrow could end up getting taken down. 31 over 50 supplied now, as Peon after Peon could end up getting lost here. All right, in comes the Scroll of Town Portal. The Forest Troll Berserker trying to back away. Are we going to see a healing wave on that Peon? No, he is just going to get strangled to death. No one even bothered to take him out. The Shadow Hunter could have denied that last bit of experience, but, well, let the Keeper of the Grove get a little bit more experience right there. All right, that little bit of extra experience could come back to haunt him, but we are only at Tree of Life, not Tree of Ages. He does not get the benefit from that, solo hero as of yet. Coming back through a Peon, doing a little bit of scouting, and we'll spot that this creep camp is already getting cleared up. I don't know if he spotted the Tree of Life, as the Tree of Life will be entangling this gold mine here with absolutely no problems. We are looking at the Shadow Hunter purposely aggroing the Enforcers and all of these units here, and, well, they should be trying to head back in just a moment, able to get in some damage. Good day, everyone. And, well, Shadow Hunter, Pit Lord, well, diving on its way through. Pit Lord is going for Howl of Terror and Cleave. So that Cleave does do a large amount of damage. And if that Pit Lord, well, just slices and dices his way through many of those units, that could cause quite a bit of problems, as you're going to see that Pit Lord continuing to attack and just add a little bit of damage. Thank you for the follow, Mofad, as we're looking at the Forest Troll Berserker and this remaining rogues getting taken down. As we transition, we are looking at the Goblin Alchemist as that follow-up hero, Keeper of the Grove, followed up with the Alchemist. And I like this Keeper of the Grove Goblin Alchemist play. It transitions very well from, having that early hero, having access to Acid Bomb really increases the effectiveness of all of your archers. And following up that Acid Bomb, every stage of Acid Bomb just gets better and better. And then you also have access to Healing Spray. Healing Spray keeping this wide army alive and well is incredibly important, especially if your opponent has gone for the Pit Lord, who will be adding in damage across multiple units. We can see a Forest Troll Berserker going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Grunt, there's an Entangle as the Pit Lord gets into position here. There goes that Hex. There goes another unit as the Pit Lord still diving on through, trying to catch up. Meanwhile, a Goblin Alchemist could try and turn back around, get some heat or get some Acid Bombs. There is another very, very quick Scroll of Speed as the Keeper of the Grove trying to back off. There is absolutely no Scrolls of Town Portal, so this Keeper of the Grove could end up getting taken down. Rune Bracers don't really help with any of that. Are we going to see an Entangle right there? Are we going to see another Hex? No, we see a Wanda Mana Stealing used in order to shut that down, as the units are now trying to back off once more. Archers trying to head back, Pit Lord actually running very, very quickly. Looks like, what, a four-legged giant centaur, as we're going to see another Entangle being used right there. Keeper of the Grove trying to retreat back once more. This archer could end up getting taken down, and this is just off to the races type of strategy, as the Keeper of the Grove gets into harm's way once again. That Pit Lord is moving relatively fast. A Wisp to try and get some body block, as it looks like that archer, well, you just got to be faster than your friends, and, well, that archer was not, as the Keeper of the Grove tried to body block it but was unable to do so. All right, Archer down to 55 hit points. It looks like it will get taken down. I've sent you the subs. Thank you. As the Archers are now going to try and back away here. All right, low hit point Archer down to 7 hit points, and this is just off to the races mentality, as the Ancient of War is still going to try and train up more units. We are looking at the expansion coming in here. We are down to 1100 hit points on this Tree of Life, and this damage is going to add up very, very fast. So far, that Pit Lord has taken down a number of units. We're going to see some repairs here, but there is not really anything to stop any of this attack right now, as the Wisps, where are they going to go? They are trying to repair this Tree of Life. Tree of Life down to 500 some odd hit points, as that is a lot of piercing damage added in. Trent's now joining in on the fights. There is a quick disenchant there, dealing large amounts of damage to the Force of Natures, as the Force Troll, Shadow Priest, and all of those piercing damage trying to finish off that Tree of Life. That is not going to work out well. There goes a Grunt, as the Pit Lord could have a very, very bad day, but with double potions of healing between the Health Stone and the Potion of Greater Healing, he is not going to end up falling that fast, even with Acid Bomb and Focus Fire. All right, making its way back through. More repairs getting underway. Serpent Wards dealing 27 to 30 damage each. Still, well, pummeling this Tree of Life here, as the Wisp could end up getting taken down. You can see the Cleave adding in more damage for good measure, as the Pit Lord going to head back there. And you can see that swipey swipe just finishing off and causing issues. All right, there's some more detonations. Trip or quad Serpent Wards in position. Wanda mana stealing, preventing the Shadow Hunter from being able to do much more here, as the Tree of Life is still trying to get repaired. And, well, the Pit Lord needs to be going after the Wisps right now, as we see so much damage being absorbed here. Down to 30 hit points, down to 3 hit points. Down it finally goes, as the Shadow Hunter is actually in a tough spot. The Shadow Hunter does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, so units could actually end up getting lost here. Healing Spray trying to be used once more. More detonation. Pit Lord, Howl of Terror finally. Hey, wait a second. I have mana on my hero, and I can greatly reduce the amount of damage being taken. Shadow Hunter now down to 434 hit points after using that 500 hit point health scroll. Goblin Alchemist now trying to shift back as well. 36 supply compared to 43. Pit Lord in that frontline spot, able to focus down so many of those archers and then just add up damage after damage. All right, one Serpent or one Spirit Walker somehow being left behind, not really worrying. Are we going to see an Entangle on that Spirit Walker, just finishing it off? Come on, just fit it. It's right there. Spirit Walker trying to head back home. Archer's actually getting in the way. Keeper of the Grove could easily have entangled it to finish it off. Gotten the experience. It would have taken enough damage, but no, that unit was able to escape back. Those Serpent Wards did deal large amounts of damage, but, well, that was one of the main reasons why that Tree of Life could not uproot. If it uprooted, even if it tried to start eating some of those trees, it would have just ended up taking more damage, because it would have lost that fortified armor. Meanwhile, the Alchemist, now sitting at level 3 here, picks up Wand of the Wind, a powerful consumable item to try and shut down most likely that Pit Lord in that frontline location. We gotta watch out for Focus right now. Focus has lost 2 very powerful consumable items on his heroes, the Potion of Greater Healing and that Health Stone. Without those items, the next battle may not go as well for Focus, but he does have a 15 supply lead. All right, Shadow Hunter quickly taking down archers, 21 to 25 damage. That improved damage coming in off over there should definitely help, as the Keeper of the Grove looking to finish off the Renegade Wizard back here. Lightning Shield, well, dealing damage to archers here. It needs to, well, it goes ahead and just shadow melds. And nice to know that a shadow melding archer actually does not, or a shadow melding unit does not have that lightning shield effect, similar to how, well, a archmage, if it is invisible, does not give that brilliance aura to any of the other units. Coming back through, we're looking at a Pit Lord now picking up True Shot Aura. That is going to definitely help all of these Forest Troll Berserkers, the Spirit Walkers, and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest in terms of damage. Meanwhile, what is 3 going to try and do here? He does have level 3 on that Alchemist. He went for a level 2 healing spray, so the archer should be able to stay alive and well for quite some time, trying to counteract that Pit Lord's cleave. Pit Lord does have plus 8 damage right now, and, well, upwards of 55 damage per attack, and that cleave does add up damage very quickly as well. It's going to come down to whether or not the Taurens are going to be able to get to that back line and start pulverizing those archers. Coming back through, a new Tree of Life already entangling that gold mine now, but this is going to be an important timing. 3 needs to get some damage, otherwise Focus is just going to take his army supply lead and be able to crush his opponent, as the economic advantage is about the same. Focus also getting very close to level 5, not only on his Shadow Hunter, but his Pit Lord is not too far behind. In comes, are we going to see some damage here? There we are. Are we going to see any disenchants? No, we are not. Acid Bomb coming down through here. No Howl of Terror going across some of those units as we see. Well, there goes a little bit of damage, or a little bit of Ensnare trying to pick up those, or no, not Ensnare, Cyclone picking up those units. All right, there goes one Forest Troll Berserker, a little bit of range attack, and pretty much, wow, a massive damage debuff across what seems like the entire army. Potion of Greater Healing, not gonna, oh, is it going to be used in time? Alchemist down to 516 hit points, able to stay alive, trying to retreat back once more. Where is this Alchemist going? It seems like he is just constantly getting confused and now needs to double back the other way. Meanwhile, well, the Pit Lord can just try and get in front again. The Alchemist is going to try to double back the other side. No Staff of Teleportation. May try and pick up a Goblin Zeppelin as the Keeper of the Grove himself now in trouble. Are we going to see a surround here? Keeper of the Grove now trying to retreat back. Alchemist going to, well, head off perhaps to the expansion location and try to clear up that expansion by himself as the Keeper of the Grove down to 230 hit points and dropping. Keeper of the Grove down to 130. Shadow Hunter does not have boots of speed, but still moving off to the races very fast, and that's pretty much going to be the end of that. Keeper of the Grove, level 5 now on that Shadow Hunter. Alchemist sticking nearby, trying to finish off the remainder of this peon mining happening here, but that is just not going to work. Focus is just going to continue to build his advantage here as the archers now attempting to take down this Great Hall. Acid Bomb onto some of those peons may work to try and stop them from dealing any more damage, but this is a base race scenario where, well, the Night Elf army only has piercing damage going up against an Orc army that has Pulverize and access to level 3 Serpent Wards. Those Serpent Wards dealing more damage than even the archers at this point, and that damage is just going to continue to grow and grow as the Keeper of the Grove now shows up with a couple of Huntresses. That bounce damage from the glaives should be able to help a little bit, as well as the Great Hall is going to end up falling. All right, trading of bases, Tree of Eternity not even being repaired right now. The Taurens are not even really engaging at all. They're just standing behind. Focus not really even paying attention there, as you can see how much damage is being done once more between Pulverize and Cleave. That damage is just eating through all of those units so quickly. We're at 55 supply compared to 72. Alchemists now making their way back over here. 48 supply army compared to 64 in terms of sheer army sizes, as the Shadow Hunter now going to scroll a Town Portal back, and, well, who's going to come out ahead? Both sides sitting on one base at this point. 55 supply over 40 compared to 72 over 70, as the Serpent Wards still getting in more damage. May actually be able to finish off a Moonwell or get it very close in, or, well, yeah, I think it's actually going to finish it off. Yep, time life not going to be in time. Is the Wisp going to be able to repair it down to, well, wow. All right, wow, a Wisp coming in from far away, getting that last repair, being able to save that Moonwell, and that time life, well, even with that right there, that was much closer than I thought it was going to be. Down, I think it was like 2 hit point difference, as yeah, a split-second difference would have been the difference there. And we'll see whether or not that little Moonwell with 179 mana makes a big impact in the game. If it does, that would actually have been a clutch moment, showing why everything matters in Warcraft 3. All right, Entangle coming across onto that Pit Lord. Pit Lord trying to go after some units. There goes a quick Archer getting taken down. Archers, well, not very strong against Tauren. Taurens with O2 upgrades, major amount of damage reduction, 7 armor on those Taurens. And then the archers, if we see Acid Bomb go down on them, it will do a little bit more damage, but the Taurens can just close in on that distance so quickly. A use of Scroll of Speed could make short work of all of those units once more, as the units are now going to try and back up. This Archer army is not having anywhere to go. You're going to take a look at the Huntresses are trying to retreat back. There goes a Hex onto the Alchemist, and I think the writing is on the wall right here. Are we going to perhaps see a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, we are. Keeper of the Grove still having a Scroll of Town Portal, trying to focus down some of those units. There goes a Grunt. So a Grunt finally lost after all of that right there. 48 supply compared to 72, as, well, 3 is really trying to stay in this game with all of these small micro maneuvers. with the follow-up strategies. What exactly can Focus do here? I think Focus is just trying to conserve energy at this point. He knows that he has this game pretty much in the bag. He doesn't want to overcommit to anything really. Main gold mines are about to mine out though, and as long as Focus doesn't make any mistakes, he should be okay. Pit Lord now getting Spirit Link, so that's going to be a much more difficult hero to take down, as well as the Alchemist is in trouble. Are we going to perhaps see, a Scroll of Healing being used right there? Are we going to perhaps see a Cyclone used, as well as the Torrents are just diving their way on in? All right, needing to find a very convenient location to fight, but the Alchemist is just absolutely getting destroyed. Gonna get healed back up, pretty much back up to full. There is still that monster Moonwell in the back that got saved at the last moment, as the Alchemist may need to get off some healing sprays to save more units. In comes the Torrent. Are we going to be looking at all of these units trying to make their way through? Archers getting blocked and not able to go anywhere, as we see a quick hiding right there. The Pulverize on those Torrent, able to get in some damage once more, as we should be looking at an Acid Bomb right here to try and fight this back, or at least do something. Moonwell still in position here, as well as the Torrent are just diving on in. Alchemist gonna go ahead and use a little bit more Moonwell juice. Wand of Mana Stealing, I believe, as well as the Entanglement, and Ents just get taken down very quickly by those Spirit Walkers. All right, Torrent's getting resurrected now, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the game. As soon as you focus down a Torrent, you think you have things going well for you. All of a sudden, Focus just resurrects that Torrent that you knocked down. And, you know that is going to be it. That beefy front line, all those Torrent with Pulverize, and that Pit Lord with Cleave, able to do the necessary damage to finish everything off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.